Welcome to Isaiah's Reviews Podcast. My name is Isaiah. My co-host name is Sam. You can get to all my social site links through my website, isaiahsreviews.com. You can get to Sam's social links through his website, flipframevideos.com. You can also hire Sam because he runs a small video production company, so if you need anything done, weddings, home tours, music videos, and more, just go there. Listen to this podcast on YouTube, Facebook. You can stream it off the website, isaiahsreviews.com, Tumblr, and SoundCloud, and Spreaker. So now let's get this show on the road. Hey guys, it's Wednesday. Welcome to Isaiah's Reviews Podcast. And we're going to talk about movies released in 2016. And that's it. Just the bigger movies that's coming out this year. We're not going to go through every little DVD thing because 30 minutes is just no way. So let's start out with Laser Team. You know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
It's a movie that's a YouTube group is put out, and it's kind of like a Mega Man looking thing. Have you seen the previews for it, where like this spaceship crashes and it's got these like a Mega Man suit that they get thrown on? I'll read you the storyline. 4 small-town losers stumble across an alien crash site containing an incredible battle suit. One round of bickering and a quick scuffle later, they each find themselves wearing a piece of the suit, which has genetically bound itself to them. Now they must work together as one to save humanity. So it's put on by, let me try to find this, Red something, what is this? Rooster Teeth Productions. You know what I'm talking about? You ever heard of that? But yeah, they're like YouTube guys, I think, that put this movie on. So that's going to be interesting. I've seen a few trailers on YouTube about it, but that's about it.
Do they do Red versus Blue? Is that someone else? I don't know. The reason I ask is because it popped up.
I mean, they may.
Rooster Teeth Shorts Flame. That's cool. Yeah, I'm looking at it here on IMDb. It looks funny. It's got 7.6 rating. I mean, that's user reviews. I didn't look at the critic reviews, but
yeah.
I mean, who cares what the critics say?
Yeah, but that's January 27th, and I probably skipped over January 22nd, which I should not have done. But The Fifth Wave, I'm not that excited about. It follows a 16-year-old girl who tries to survive in a world devastated by the waves of an alien invasion. It just doesn't look that great. I don't know.
Well, it's got a lovely 20% at Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It looked like that, too. It didn't look great.
Chloe Moretz is in this one, too?
Yeah. Let me see.
Yeah, it's her.
Yes.
Can the fifth wave take down Ride Along 2?
Ride the wave.
Not the fourth, but the fifth wave.
And then we got Kung Fu Panda 3, which I enjoyed all the Kung Fu Pandas, but some people were claiming that the Kung Fu cartoon character itself was ripped off from some kind of coloring book thing. Did you see anything about that?
No.
Yeah, it's supposedly true. So that the creator of it ripped it off. Yeah.
That's
bad.
A shame.
Yeah.
But, I mean, nowadays it's kind of hard to not kind of be influenced, or I mean, I'm not saying outright steal someone else's work, but you know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff is influenced by something else.
Yeah, it was just, it's this kind of obvious rip-off whenever you see the comparison of it. It looked like they just took a few things off the coloring book side of it and just almost left it as is instead of just, they could have changed it up a little bit more probably and make it not look so obvious, but.
Right.
Oh, well.
What about the boy? Or are you going down a specific?
No, I'm not going down any certain list. Yeah, The Boy.
All I know is my sister really wants to say that. She loves horror movies. I don't really know if I care about that one.
Yeah, it says a young American woman looking to escape a troubled past takes a job in a small England village as a nanny for wealthy couple's 8-year-old son while they're...
Have you seen the trailer?
Taking a vacation. No, I haven't seen the trailer.
It's the one with the girl from The Walking Dead. I forget the actress's name. The one that's dating Glenn.
Oh.
and she's
The best
she
looking
goes,
one on there?
yeah, and she goes to she goes to this place and they have a mannequin, and the mannequins.
Oh, yes, I've seen the trailer about it. I know what you're talking about now.
And they refer to it as their son.
Yes.
I mean, whatever. It could be good, I guess.
Maybe.
You never know.
It would be nice.
Yeah.
For a change.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else we got next? Coming up. Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. That's February 5th.
Really?
I think that looks pretty decent.
Isn't that was a book first, right? Yeah,
I think that sounds right. It's a comedy romance film. It says a zombie outbreak has fallen upon the land in the reimagining of Jane Austen's classic tale of a tangled relationship between lovers in different social classes. So,
Gotcha.
yeah, it's fun.
Interesting.
It's rated PG-13. So,
Huh.
nice little date flick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds kind of like what was that one that came out? It was a zombie love movie where the zombie.
Yeah,
Was,
I know what you're talking
it was made by the guy that made it. Oh God, what was it called? 500 Days of Summer or something like that. Yeah, kind of like a little hipstery movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, February 5th, we got a movie called The Club. In a secluded house in a small seaside town live 4 unrelated men and a woman who tends to the house and their needs. All former priests, they have been sent to the quiet exile to purge their sins.
I don't see that one on here.
It doesn't look too bad, but I'm be interested to see a little bit more about it, I guess.
It doesn't look like it's going to completely suck.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to completely suck. Let's see here.
We got The Witch. I may have jumped a couple of days there, but I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then we got Zoolander 2.
Yeah, I see that. They're already starting to throw that out a lot, and Deadpool's in there too.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be funny.
Well, you know what they did with them at some convention or something like that? They thought they were going in there just for like a trailer or something, and they allowed them to watch the whole film. And everybody was on Twitter about it, it's the best comic book movie ever made. Everybody was just saying it was the best.
You know what's weird about it? It's got Colossus. He plays exactly his character from the comic book, but this is made by 20th Century Fox, and they own X-Men. Well, their version of Colossus in X-Men is not the Russian version at all. He's a young American.
Right.
Or starts out like that, at least in the first or the second X-Men movie. I thought it was kind of a strange. Obviously, they're not going to cross over with X-Men. They can't. Because, you just can't at that point. I don't know how they would do it.
Well, whatever they're doing, it's pleasing comic book fans, because they were I'm a diehard fan. It was the best thing ever, so.
A lot of people complain about 20th Century Fox ruining X-Men, and they're not, faithful to the comic books or whatever. So I guess this is kind of like their rebuttal to the terrible X-Men Origins Wolverine with Deadpool, who was poorly handled in that movie. And B, their rebuttal to them, people saying they're not faithful to the characters like Disney is. So that's good. So I'm cool with it.
Yep. And February 26th, we have Gods of Egypt. Now, I don't know if it's going to be that great or not. It looks cheesy.
CGI doo-doo.
Yeah, it's big time doo-doo. Yeah. And then we get at the February 26th, same day, we finally get a sequel to Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, which is Sword of Destiny. So I was a fan of the Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon film. I thought it was kind of one of those little beautiful things, It was pretty neat.
Passed over February 5th, Hail Caesar, the Coen Brothers film.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. I do. It's right here.
That'll be good, because they don't make they don't make crappy movies.
No, I'm excited about it. It's got a good cast.
Oh, yeah. It'll have their subtle, dark sense of humor. Yeah.
Yeah. George Clooney, he does fairly well just about in majority of the stuff that he's in.
Yeah.
As far as an actor goes. But
I like him. Well, some people don't, but I don't have a problem with them.
Yeah, I mean, it's Cabin Fever comes
Wait,
out.
what?
Cabin
What?
Fever.
Is that like a remake?
That's what I'm thinking, because it's no like Cabin Fever, blah 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 behind it. It just says Cabin Fever. So
Why would you remake that movie? It's barely. Huh. Okay. I'm not seeing it on Movie Web.
yeah, it's February 12th. Cabin Fever. Let's see what it says. A flesh-eating virus making a meal of 5 teens on spring break. Looks like they're just remaking it.
Why? Let them watch the original. God, we have to remake everything these days.
Hey, when you run out, well, I wonder if they remake it just to hold on to it, because it's like, 10 years, it's up for grabs or something like that.
Maybe.
But if you're still
guess.
making sequels, it wasn't that long ago that it was a sequel made for it, right?
Right. Well, I think the sequels did poorly, and so now they're like, well, what's everybody doing? Oh, everybody's rebooting and, making requels, if you will, or where they're like sequels, but they reboot. They should have just did something like that. I don't understand a complete reboot. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. February 12th. Let's see. The Final Project comes out. This is 6 college students have organized the ultimate graduation project, a documentary film about one of the most notorious haunted houses in America, the Lafayette Plantation in Louisiana, a Civil War landmark with a dark past. So I guess
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, I kind of like stuff like that. Sometimes
I'm not a fan of Hollywood found footage. I don't care for the sequels of Paranormal Activity. I liked the first one. I mean, it was fun because it was a no-budget little, movie.
Yeah.
And I love the first Blair Witch, and I love VHS. I love all the indie, non-Hollywood, big-budget funded found footage movies. Like, I love all, and I do. I'll give Cloverfield a pass. It was good.
Yeah, I think did I skip over Cloverfield? When is that?
The new one. It didn't come out in February. It's going to be a while for it. It might. I think it's like.
It's in March.
Later.
It's in March.
It comes out in March.
Yeah, I was making sure I didn't skip over it because I wanted to see it.
Well, we'll talk about that when we get there. That one. Anyway, I'm down with if this is like an indie kind of, not big budget film.
Well,
it might be interesting.
Yeah. February 19th, The Witch. That's the one you're excited about, right?
That's the one I'm freaking pumped for.
Did you sneak ahead and look on IMDb reviews? There's some on there.
Yeah. Most people are. I haven't seen a lot of the user reviews, but here, I'll go there right quick. But from what I've read thus far, critics are liking it. It aired at Sundance, screened at Sundance, and it was well received. So I'm hoping. Of course, I expected that. There's some user reviews that are like flat and boring and overrated. Yeah. And some people just don't like atmosphere. Some people want in-your-face action, blood and guts, and I could tell from the trailer that that's not what this movie's going to be. This is going to be mood and atmosphere and weird. Now, if we go see it, it may suck. Who knows?
Yeah, I hope it doesn't, because I kind of want to see it too. And I think sometimes in March we'll have Pee-wee's Big Holiday. Now, that's a Netflix film as far as I know, but it's a sequel to the last Pee-wee, I think, movie. But
Pee-wee Herman?
Yeah. It's a fateful meeting between Pee-wee Herman and a mysterious stranger inspires Pee-wee to take his first ever holiday.
Kidding me? That's awesome.
Yep, it's on Netflix. He announced it today or yesterday. There's a trailer for it. I didn't get a chance to watch it, but I follow him on Facebook, and he sent out the trailer.
Oh, nice.
And in March, there's a cartoon, which I don't care anything about.
Little Prince?
It's Psycho-Pass, the movie. I think it's a one of those anime ones. Yeah, it looks like Japan. Futuristic Japan movie. I don't get into too much anime, like the newer stuff, maybe the classics, but but nothing new.
We got a London Has Fallen.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be it is a sequel to Olympus Has Fallen.
Yeah.
Which I have not seen.
It's got Gerard Butler, Morgan Freeman, Angela Bassett.
Okay.
Not too bad.
The Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
Zootopia, which will probably kill it at the box office because I think it's a cartoon.
Yeah, so, of course.
The Wave. Let's see what The Wave is. It's another water-looking movie. Let's see. An experienced geologist has accepted a job offer out of town. He's getting ready to move from the city with his family when his colleagues measures a small geological changes in the underground and starts catastrophes, I guess. So that's there. And then let's go into actual dates of March. I guess they were up in the air about when those release, but let's see.
I've got one right here. Knight of Cups. If you're a Terrence Malick fan, of course it's only got 47% of Rotten Tomatoes. Are you familiar with Terrence Malick?
Not a lot. Throw me a movie. Throw me something.
The Thin Red Line.
Okay, I've seen that.
Tree of Life. All his movies are. He's kind of like, to me. I mean, all my film buddies are just like drool over his work. I think he's kind of a one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
He hit, or not a one-hit wonder, but he peaked with The Thin Red Line. That movie is fantastic. It works with the subject matter. But then he basically did the same thing with Tree of Life. I like the visuals in Tree of Life. I don't know if you've seen it, but I can't sit. I don't know. That movie is just hard to sit through for me. And I'm one that can sit through slow burn, slow films, and that one just doesn't do it for me. It's got some good acting. It's got some good scenes, but it's just like, it's too pretentious for my taste.
Yeah.
I don't know. But Knight of Cups has got Christian Bale in it, and the plot is he becomes, I think he's like an actor or something out in L.A. He becomes famous, and he's doing a lot of drugs and cheating on his wife, and who is Cate Blanchett, and he's just living that kind of lifestyle. And it's a redemption story, of course, and there's a lot of religious imagery in it, and just typical Terrence Malick stuff. I feel like he doesn't know how to do anything else. I feel like all his movies, and it's always like handheld, beautiful handheld camera footage, but it's always handheld, kind of shaky. I don't know, like artsy fartsy. It's the only word I can think of. Cinematography with monologues the whole time. People just talking under VO. It's just VO the whole time. Like, not the whole time, but most of the time. And it's like, I see you out in the water. I see you in the tree. It's like that kind of stuff. It's just like, okay, I get it. It worked very well with Thin Red Line because I wanted to hear what was going on in the soldier's head. That was really creative. But then you keep doing it with every single movie, and you don't know how to do you don't know how to do anything else, and it's showing clearly because I mean the critics are picking up on it. Like with each outing, his ratings keep getting. I don't know. I'm complaining. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, March 11th. That's 10 Cloverfield Lane. And now, I loved the movie Cloverfield.
I thought it was awesome.
I did too. I like left the theater. I was like, yeah, that was freaking fantastic.
Did you cream in your pants?
I did. I did. I think I was doing that the whole time. Not just after it was over, but the whole during and then probably when I was walking out. But it's about a woman who wakes up underground after a terrible car accident and fears she's been abducted. Her captor, a doomsday prepper, warns her that a terrible chemical attack has left the outside world uninhabitable. But as tensions rise, she decides she must escape, regardless of the terrors that await outside. Now, I've heard a lot of stuff about people thinking this is a sequel.
Here's the thing: it's they are telling you it could be. I've heard A, it could be a direct sequel, or B, it's kind of like Halloween 3, where the John Carpenter attempted to do an anthology. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
every year they come out with one, and it's a different story based around Halloween. I think that's the other assumption with this, is that this is the Cloverfield name. I don't really know,
Well,
how that applies to it, but
in the production notes, it says, J.J. Abrams is producing this. It's a part of the 2008 film. Having said that, this is not a direct sequel, more of a spin-off, but the film is set in the same universe, as J.J. Abrams told in an interview the 15th of January. The idea came up as a long time ago during production. We wanted to make it a blood relative of Cloverfield. The idea was developed over time. We wanted to hold back the title for as long as possible. So it's in the same universe, but I bet you may not even see a monster in this.
I think you will. I don't know if it's going to be the same monster.
I hope they don't make it deceiving, because in the trailer you see Cloverfield pop up, and then 10 Lane pop
You
up
hope they
behind
don't
it.
make it a sequel, or you hope they do?
I hope that it relates in some way.
Oh,
and they're
yeah.
not-
Well, at the end of the trailer, he's like, "Don't go out there," and, John Goodman screaming at her, and then she looks out the window, and it's like she sees something that spooks her. So here's my only question is, I guess it's going to be, you remember in the first movie they had the big creature, right? But then when people got, I don't know, whatever was falling off of it, it was attacking and infecting other people. I bet we're going to see more of those things. I don't know.
But I wonder, because I've heard that they wanted to be 3 of them, 3 films.
Three more, or 3 total.
3 total, I think.
Okay.
That's all in the same universe. So I'm wondering if this is going to be like one of those captive things where it's just about being in the bunker, and in the last 5 minutes she gets out.
Or maybe like the last 15 to 20.
Right.
And then she realizes he was right. But yeah, I definitely feel like the first part is going to be you wondering what John Goodman's intent is. Is he a malicious character? Is he a trustworthy character? Is he too controlling and trying, you know what I'm saying, like keeping them against their will? I bet that's going to be the whole struggle, the first portion of the film.
Yeah, well, we're going to fly through. We've got 7 minutes, and we're in March. So we're just about to spit them out and go. Let's see, The Brothers Grimsby comes out March 11th. Seems like a little comedy thing. Miracles from Heaven, March 16th. It's probably a tearjerker. But then we come around probably to the long-awaited March 25th, Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2. I don't know why anything would want to come out that day, but other than Batman, because I'm going to go see it, but honestly, they almost ruined it for me by packing in too much into the last long trailer.
I don't know what I feel about that movie. I was
so pumped about it, and then they show Doomsday, they show all 3 of them standing there together, and I'm like, way to ruin something for me. I like the not having a clue feeling.
It feels rushed to me. They're packing too many people in that movie. There's too much going on. But whatever. It may be good. They're trying to play catch up with Disney, and it's not. I don't think it's going to work.
Well, and plus, it was a big thing that was ruined for me by one of the people that dress the actors and stuff. They were at some convention overseas, and they let something spill from one of the trailers so it's a spoiler possibly if it's true. So do you want to hear it? Do you want me to?
I don't care. Sure.
Okay. Well, if you don't want to hear it, cover your ears. Apparently, whenever the desert scene, whenever he gets his mask ripped off, whenever Superman lands real hard and people bow to him and all that, that was all a dream sequence of Bruce Wayne.
Really?
Yeah, so that's not a real thing. It's a dream that Bruce Wayne had.
I guess that explains why there's like flying creatures and weird stuff going on. Because I remember seeing that in the trailer, and I was like, "What the freak?" Yeah, can I say F word? Whatever. What the hell is going on? Like, that is weird. Just that it feels out of place.
Yeah. So we'll speed up to April. I'll pick one big film from each month from now because we've got 5 minutes. The Jungle Book, I think, looks great. April 15th. I'm excited about it.
Don't leave out Everybody Wants Some.
Do what?
Everybody Wants Some.
Yeah.
Dazed and Confused director. It's his first attempt at going back to that style. Looks really good.
Let's see. May 6th is Captain America Civil War. I'm excited about that. It looks a little darker.
X-Men Apocalypse.
Yep, X-Men Apocalypse is May 27th. I'm excited about that. I know you're excited about June 3rd, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. Apparently, it's supposed to be better, so maybe they might have listened to people's ideas and things like that, I hope. But June 24th, Independence Day. I'm excited about that because I was a huge fan of the first one.
Oh, I love the first one. I mean, it's kind of hokey, but I like it. I don't know. I hope this is good, but I'm afraid it might not be. There's one other one, though, in June.
Yeah.
Conjuring.
Yeah, The Conjuring 2. That looks good. And these are based on factual things, supposedly. But
supposedly, yeah.
Yeah. July 1st, Legend of Tarzan, The Purge 3, the BFG, which I always think about big effing gun, but I think this is the Big Friendly Giant. It's a kid's thing.
Don't forget Ghostbusters.
Yeah, Ghostbusters, July 15th. Star Trek, July 22nd. Yeah. Ice Age, Born 5. That's a big month. And August 5th, Suicide Squad. Ben-Hur, August 12th. Let's see. Max Steel, August 26th. Bridget Jones' Baby, September 16th. The Magnificent Seven. Yeah, it does. Magnificent Seven, the 23rd. Let's see. Gambit, October 7th.
Oh, wow.
Underworld 5, the 14th of October. Jack Reacher, Never Go Back, October 21st. Ouija 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. An Untitled Lionsgate horror film. I wonder if this is 31. It's October 28th because March 31 debuts at like Sundance or something. So it's got Untitled Lionsgate film for the 28th. So I'm thinking 31.
For all you Underworld fans, Underworld 5 apparently is coming out October 21st. Did you already say that?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
And then Bad Santa 2 is November 23rd. I'm excited about that. I like that.
I love the first movie.
Yeah, and I'll back up a little bit, but November 4th is Doctor Strange and Trolls.
Okay, you were telling me about that, right?
Doctor Strange?
No, Trolls. The film will be a grand-scale musical or no, you were talking about a TV show. Never mind.
Well, this one's a race of small trolls from another world. I think it's a cartoon because it's got voice actors, is what it says. There's no pictures from it, but I think it's a cartoon. The Strangers 2 comes out December 2nd. I was a fan of the first one. That was pretty creepy.
Oh, Strangers 2?
Yeah, Strangers 2 is December 3rd.
Sweet.
Yep.
Sweet.
And Assassin's Creed film comes out December 21st. Jumanji, the 25th. Yeah, and then to be announced one's coming out. Let's see. Devil May Cry comes out this year based on the comic book. Captain Fantastic, King Cobra, I Am Wrath, Raiders, the story of the greatest film ever, Zookeeper's Wife, and yeah, I think that's kind of sums up real quick some of the major things of the year, even though we spent a lot of time talking about the first few months because we know a lot about the things coming out in the next few months where we don't know about these things farther out yet. So we were kind of excited about some
Fantastic
of them.
Beasts and where to find them.
What?
Fantastic Beasts and where to find them for all you Harry Potter fans.
Oh, go ahead.
I don't know. I just know it's a spinoff. That's all I know. Danielle is freaking out about it.
Oh, yeah. I like the Harry Potter stuff and all that, but I wasn't like, blah.
Yeah,
even though I kind of grew up, sort of, not, I mean, I'm 33, so I didn't grow up with them, but, you know.
I had other things to worry about. I had Star Wars, so.
Yeah. There's plenty of funness that's out there.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think this is it. It's a real quick. You can probably tell, I don't know if you can hear it, but his audio is kind of messed up, so hopefully I can find the patch, a different driver to install for his audio side of things. Hopefully it wasn't too annoying. I don't know what it's going to sound like on your end of it, but thanks for watching. Catch up IsaiahReviews.com, Flip Frame Videos.